Yo, what's poppin'? It's Kendrick Lamar checking in with my dude, Day One, Chuck Dizzle, homegrownradio.net. We in here. The homies say I'm the true ass. The bitches think I'm the cute ass. The definition was cool ass. Boy, I thought you knew that. Bitch, I knew that.
I actually had a lot of tracks that was in similarities. That's what I was inspired from. But these were the tracks that was tough that I was actually scared to put out.
Okay.
Because a nigga was like, you know what I mean? I was still in that mode this is not what I'm supposed to be doing or not. But a lot of tracks was inspired from that. You know what I mean? And I just went back in and just revamped everything. You know what I mean? New thoughts, new emotions, and just put it out on the flat like that. I think the industry is going to be on hands and knees for these artists in a minute, because a lot of artists are being smarter now and saying, about to go back to the point where y'all need us to generate money. You know what I mean? It's backwards now, you know what I mean? I think in the next 5 years probably, they're going to really be calling to every artist's door in LA or whatever, you know what I mean? Because a lot of cats going to be doing the independent thing. When the artists the labels feel they can't dip their hands in it, it's going to be a problem. Now, they want to put out so and so much money and all that, you know what I mean? So I think it's going to crumble, you know what I mean, without the artists.
Wow. So, okay, when it comes down to it, let's fast forward to 7-8 years from now. And your situation isn't the way you hoped it to be.
Right.
You're still out there, you're still making good music, but it just hasn't reached the masses the way you really want it to. Does Kendrick Lamar stop?
That's a good question.
Does he say, you know what, I'm throwing in the towel, let me go work a 9 to 5?
It won't be stop rapping and going to the studio and doing his songs, but we have to reflect, okay,
this is what I want to do.
Boom. Especially with the industry at now, boom.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not.
Let me play devil's advocate real quick. Let me play devil's advocate. So when it comes down to it though, when you think of artists like Stevie Wonder,
right?
You know, artists that really put in their time and don't necessarily throw in the towel. They've been in the game for 40, 50 years. Does that make you think okay, hip hop is the same way or should be the same way? Or
it should be the same way,
but it's definitely not.
It's not. You know what I mean? To be real with it, I mean everything is driven off the young generation.
Right.
That's who buy the records. I mean that's what the labels look at. I mean at the end of the day, it's just a young population that's just controlling everything. I mean, as far as the sales. And when they look at you as an old head and they can relate to you, then it's a problem. But 25 is cool. But when you hit to probably the mid-30s or something. But me, I'm going to be smart. Yeah. I'm not going to be out there and just if I'm not popping 38, I'm not gonna be out there and still trying to move these kids out the way and jump on these shows and bully them. I'm gonna give me a group of cats that I feel, you know what I mean, that I believe in and school them to what I learned in the business, you know what I mean?
So at the end of the day, it still comes down to music. You still will be in the music
I will
business.
be in music. Okay. That's what I will be doing.
I thought you was gonna throw in the towel and just say, you know what, let me just go throw on a suit and tie.
Nah, this is a passion. This can't go nowhere. I done had this since I came out the hospital. The biggest hospital, yep. I mean, I'm open for work. I mean, if you have a passion for what you do, the beats, I mean, if you really have a passion for it, that's why I like to get in the studio with. You know what I mean? I don't want to get in the lab with somebody, you know what I mean, that just want to hand me some beats, bounce, you know what I mean? You gotta really have a passion for it. That way, I'm all about energy.
Right.
We got the same energy in the studio.
Yeah.
It's magic. I always say this, I would get in the studio with Soulja Boy, even though people see that we have different type of styles, you know what I mean? But if he have a passion for what he do, and I have a passion for what I do, ain't nothing but good can come out of that. You know what I mean? Real talk.
Now, if you could put together your dream record, right?
Like shit like this.
Your dream record, right? With anybody, past or present or future, who produced the track, who engineered the session, who's on the hook, and who's a feature.
Now this is where the thing starts. Okay. Give me J Dill on the beat.
Right.
Dr. Dre, engineer.
Right.
Mastering, all that. Mixing.
You know, it might not come out till next year.
Yep. Give me Sade on the hook.
Oh,
yeah. Yes.
With the freckles.
2 artists on the verses, right? 1. So give me Pac.
Your time is up, nigga.
Pac. Sade on the hook, Pac on the verse, me and verse.
Pac on the verse, you and
Jay on the
Pac.
track.
You and Pac on the verse.
Crazy.
Jay Dilla, Sade on the hook. What the fuck?
Nigga said
sound
Sade
like-
and Pac, nigga.
Nigga.
Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be some soulful thug shit.
Exactly.
Face how folks can get in contact with you,
Kendrick
bro.
_Lamar. MySpace/KDOT. That's K. Top Dog Entertainment. KDOT. Go to YouTube. Type in Kendrick Lamar. Go to Google. Got all the recent videos. Actually get the Kendrick Lamar EP. KendrickLamar.bandcamp.com. KendrickLamar.bandcamp.com. Say that shit like a voicemail so you can get that shit. You know, like when you leave voicemails and shit.
Yeah.
Make sure your shit right.